Okay, so I've been asked this a few times. You see, I have all these weird melee weapons. There's, I think, the heat dagger or the heat sword you can actually buy. You got the jaw sword, plasma sword, the pangolin sword. Now these are all weapons that you could get from just doing alerts that drop randomly. I was hoping, you see the dual heat sword here? Well, you get that from these two. These two weapons combined. I know you can build this without it, I'm just talking about from the picture. It's basically the dagger and the sword. See, the heat dagger is the little one, which is this little one there. Big ass sword is the big ass sword. So the two combined make the dual heat swords. I was hoping they were going to do that with the dark sword and the dark dagger. So I've just been sitting on them, hoping that they would eventually come out with the, what do you want to call them, the dual dark swords, which would combine the dagger and the sword. And then I was going to build them, but it hasn't happened, which is a bit of a shame. Ooh, it's a long sword. So is that. But the reason I haven't built these is they're not really that good. When you first start off in the game, they are, but a little bit later on, they're not. So people keep asking for it, so I thought we'll build it. It doesn't cost that much, the dark sword here. It costs 2 neurodes, 800 ferrite, 200 plastide. That's, yeah, really shouldn't be using that up right now. And it's only 75 polymer bundle. It takes 12 hours and costs 20,000. So I just thought to myself, why not? A lot of people have asked for it, so let's build this. Build. We'll come back for it when it's done. And there it is done. Many days later, because to be honest, I completely forgot about it. Now we do have a spare blueprint. Over at Arsenal, we'll equip this thing. It's in here somewhere, there it is. And that's not the sword, that's the sword. As you can tell, the thing looks really nice. Like, really nice, even on your back. The thing just looks vicious as hell. But they are talking about buffing these a bit more. As you can see, this one does 30 damage. Only has a fire rate of 1 though, so it's an acceptable weapon, not the best. No. That one? Yeah. No polarity slots though, which is a big downside for it. Okay, so it is a one-handed weapon, much like the machete was. But this time it doesn't... the Kama shared the same animation set as the machete did. This has its own. See, it does crosses and then line to the middle. It doesn't have a mastery class, which is really nice. I found that one. Basically, you can get it from the second you start playing the game, if it pops up on Mercury. And you can get the resources. It does 30 damage, which is much better than the plasma sword. But then again, they've changed that, so I might have to revisit the plasma sword because I don't have one anymore. I sold the damn thing. Because it was just one of those weapons that we could actually get rid of. I needed the spot at the time, so we sold the plasma sword. Oh, capture mission. I don't know what we're doing, I literally just picked a random event. Random mission. Couldn't tell you what planet we're on. Hang on, where is he? Oh, he's made a run for it. Are you kidding me? No, this definitely says to go back here. So we jump over. And he's hiding over here in the corner. Yeah, the 30 damage is a lot better than the weapon you start with. There's no mastery class, rank even. Means you can just equip it from literally starting playing the game. Apart from that, there doesn't seem anything really special about it. Apart from the looks, because it's got one of those looks that, well, not everybody can have the sword because not everybody's done the alerts. I mean, there is a big chunk of people who probably have the blueprint for this sitting there that haven't even built the thing, like me. But what I did want was a dual wielding one. That's you've got the dark sword, but you've also got the dark dagger. And I would like if they would combine the two. Even if it's still an alert special, you can only get it from there. And just have the dual wielding dark swords. That would be nice. This is literally just cutting through everybody. I mean, obviously I've got to charge it to do it. But I like that. It does seem to be a little bit faster than Mr. Machete. That thing was okay, but it could have been a lot better. The same as the camera. I don't know what it is about that weapon, but I thought it was going to be quite good. But it just seems like another melee weapon. What the hell are they called? That weapon he's got in his hand, he's waving around. He's bugging the hell out of us. Because I was thinking earlier we really should make that one sooner or later. One big downside to this sword, it only attacks one person at a time. So if you've got a crowd of people around you, like that, it will only actually kill one at a time. So you gotta be careful of that one, which is one of the downsides to it. If they take that off, it could be a really, really good weapon. But you know, you get surrounded by infested. You can't just go swinging and hope you kill everything, because it won't work. I don't know, it's grown on us. It does seem to have a fairly quick charge rate there, without any mods on either. And it kind of goes sideways, so it hitting more than one person would have made it a much, much better weapon. Rather than just attacking one at a time. Oh, that went through you. What? Jeez. Actually, with a couple mods in this, it could still be a good weapon. That attacking one person at a time though is going to be a pain, because I like jumping into a crowd of enemies and just swinging away until everything's dead. Can't do that with this one though, which sucks. Sucks. Really sucks. But we'll leave that off here for now. As I say, you can only get this from some alerts. I mean, at least now they don't have a question mark on them, so you can actually see what the alert is if it comes with an item. It's 30 damage, which is nice. I think the weapon you start with is only like 15. And the no mastery class means you can use it early on, if it drops. Because obviously with it being an alert weapon, they are hard to come by, which is why people thought they would be much more powerful than they are. I mean, 30 damage, that's not so much. It only attacking one person really does limit it. But at least the slam on the floor it doesn't have a massive radius, but it does have a nice radius. Unlike the machete where you can land right next to it. Do a pound slam thing, ground slam, whatever you want to call it. And the container's just sitting there laughing at you. Haha, you missed. Which I hated that. I leveled the machete up a little bit, but all these containers have been gotten. Some greedy gits got them all. And I got that one as well. Damn. I was just looking for a container to quickly demonstrate that with. Jump! See? We're not even right next to him and it did damage. I like that. I like having a nice area. Pointless doing it otherwise. But still, that single enemy thing could be a bit of a drawback. But anyway, we'll leave that off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.